Pete, good to see you. Now, tell us what the Trading Cup is. What is it and how does it work?
Yeah, the Trading Cup is one of the more prestigious live trading events hosted around the world. One of the keys to it is the prize money. So we do actually offer $150,000 in prize money. It's now in its third year. And what we do, it's split into a couple of ways. So we have 6 one-month competitions and we have $10,000 on offer in each of those monthly competitions. Ultimately, the goal is to try and find the best traders around the world. So it is open to anyone in the world. So out of those 6 monthly contests, 36 of those will qualify for the grand final.
Right.
So we find 36 of the best traders. Normally, outside of COVID and the restrictions that we have, we would fly them into an exotic location. Last year, we were in Macau, a very exciting event there. And yeah, as you know, Macau is quite a bright and very colourful city. But the grand final, the contestants, 36 of them will be competing for $90,000 in total prizes on the night. So $63,000 goes to the number one trader.
And what sort of results are the traders achieving? Yeah,
it's a little bit, well, it's hard to comprehend. From our 6 monthly winners, the least return in a month was 146%.
Wow.
I know, it's a little bit staggering, but the highest return was 3,400%, which does get a little bit, you have to think to yourself, how are they doing it? That particular person only traded gold. So our most popular products are gold, Eurodollar, British pound, and the Nasdaq. They were the ones last 6 months that were extremely volatile. But in particular, the guy who won, he only did 6 trades, but he pyramided into the actual gold trade. So he starts off with a position, and as it was moving in his favor, he kept adding to the winning position. And in the second half of the month, gold took off. This is July last year, and in the last 2 weeks, it just flew. So he kept adding to this winning position as it was running up, and it generated the record gain. We've never had a percentage gain, anything like that in a month. It's pretty much off the Richter scale.
So after seeing all the games previously,
yes,
what do you reckon it will take to win the grand final this year?
Yeah, there's definitely a couple of things. As you can imagine, it's our grand final event is only over an hour of trading. Right. So we actually traded on the non-farm payroll data release. It's the largest news release for Forex traders anywhere in the world. It's the most volatile. So in that last hour of trading, they've got to trade their strategies. So as you can appreciate, with an hour, there will be an element of luck. Maybe 70%, even some of the contestants will openly admit there's a little bit of luck involved. You need your strategies to sync up with the market and the conditions at the time. It would probably help if you're a news trader and you're familiar with trading the news as like CPI, GDP or FOMC meetings come out. Non-farm payroll is very specific, very volatile. As you probably know, what will tend to happen is it fakes one way and then rallies hard the other way. Right. So I think if there was someone that was going to win it, if they have a background in news trading, that would be highly advantageous. Also, making the least amount of mistakes. Now, as a trader, or it doesn't matter if you trade anything, even in work and in business life, as you would know extremely well, usually it's making fewer mistakes that get you to the top rather than hitting home runs. So in an hour competition, if you make a mistake early, there's a very good chance you're not going to be able to recover.
Right.
So you really want to be on the ball in terms of nailing your trading strategy, your system, keep your composure and be disciplined. And most of all, probably be patient. Although the market's moving very fast, you want to be patient to let the trades come to you rather than trying to force the trades into the market. So I think those 3 elements are the key to winning. Right. And certainly in interviewing some of the traders last year, getting back to that luck component, there's only an hour, so you've got to be on your game, making little mistakes and finding those assets that are moving on the night.
And give us an idea of the types of characters that you've met in terms of the traders?
Yeah. Well, there's quite a few. I was mentioning to a little bit earlier, there's an algorithmic trader. He's really spent the last couple of years of his life building algorithms, which what we refer to as trading robots sometimes. And you can code your full trading system into MetaTrader 4, which is the platform. So there are some with that sort of coding background. They like to build their entries, their exits, and the risk management totally clear-cut, black and white. And as you can imagine, we get very emotional when we're trading. Yep. When it's winning and losing, we can be joyful or sad or fearful of the markets and taking on risk. But when you code your system and you backtest it and then you let it runs 24 hours and you just monitor it. So we have, there's been a little bit of an interest in the number of people. There's been more people trading that algorithmic style. To be honest, of all the people, like last year I had a chance to interview quite a few of them. They're unbelievably humble. Yeah, especially one of the winners. He's a repeat winner of the grand final. So he won the grand final and also placed in a subsequent year. You know, the guy, it's hard to believe that he doesn't believe in himself so much, but when you chat to him, he's incredibly humble, and just in terms of his results, he's just taking one trade at a time. And that's the way he sees it. It's not like he's trying to build a massive fortune and, you know, take on the likes of, I don't know.
He sounds like Steve Smith, the cricketer, who says every ball's a different event. Just take it one ball at a time. He does it in trading. Do they come from common backgrounds?
Look, that's a really good question. I guess with this style of trading, it is a bit more fast-paced. So there is that, if you know your numbers of trading, when you build a system, you want to know that you've got an edge. Yeah, so you know you want to apply your edge in the market. Technically, we refer to that as a positive expectancy. So you want to know that you've got that. So if you've got a bit of a numbers background, then that's really important. You've got to gravitate towards the style of markets. Like active trading in this time frame, you really have to gravitate towards that lower time frame. One of the feedbacks that we do get, however, with the people who may not enter is that they wish the competition was over a longer time frame. So as an example, going forward, we might look to extend the, maybe even the grand final or even the intro events. So those people who have got a more gentle time frame, rather than some of the others that are trading so frequently, they have a chance to compete as well.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, give us a bit of a snapshot of the history of the game and how you're going to take it forward. So lengthening timeframes could be one of the ones.
That is definitely one, yeah. So Jimmy Yee invented it. He's the co-founder of ACY Securities. So it's been running for 3 years. So this is the third year. The prize money is a big one. Jimmy has a vision where he would like to see it hit $1 million in prize pool. So total prize money of $1 million to really attract some of the best traders globally. So at the moment, we have a lot of traders in the Southeast Asia region, as I was mentioning, Africa, and looking to move into the European zone as well. So opening it up to a global audience would be a big vision, but also increasing that prize pool. So very excited about that going forward.
Wow, absolutely. You mentioned Jimmy and ACY there. Tell us about ACY.
Yeah, ACY Securities is co-founded by Jimmy Yee and Winston Xiao. Together they formed the company 10 years ago. So ACY Securities is a global CFD and Forex broker. We offer over 700 markets over the world. Share CFDs, ETFs, indices, commodities, precious metals like gold, silver, and even a handful of cryptocurrencies. So the goal there is to bring the markets to the people in a range of platforms that they can access the markets globally. So we back it up with a lot of education. We have our analyst, Alistair Schultz, that comes in and has a chat to your team here from time to time. So yeah, we back that up and try and give them the education and that type of thing as well, so they can make more informed decisions. And
because I know Jimmy and Winston well, and they always refer to ACY, the whole group, as half Wall Street, half Silicon Valley, don't they?
Yes, that is true, yeah. So a little bit of history on that. Yeah, we have half our side. You've been through the offices at ACY, so half the team is on what we call Wall Street. So they're the sales traders, business development managers. We run an institutional business as well, where we cater to fund managers, prop desk managers, and that's under the ACY Partners brand. And then on the other side of the office, we have our dev team. So we've got about 45 in-house developers working on our own softwares. One of our flagship products, for example, is FinLogix, and that's a social trading community bringing analysts with retail traders to give them trade ideas, as well as technology tools that they can apply to their website. So media sites or our broking partners, such as our institutional business, they might want some widgets and financial widgets to make their website look more appealing to the masses. So we provide those as well.
Yeah, it's an amazing success story, that's for sure.
They've really built it.
All right, mate, good to see you.
Yes,
and
likewise. Thanks, David.
Can't wait to see the outcome of the Trading Cup, and good luck to everyone involved.
Yes, thank you very much, David. Very pleasure to be here.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you very much.